Experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Alexa, lamp on. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight, though admittedly I am less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet and wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. Or hand it off to an attendant. An earthquake-like turbulence from an elevator. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. But when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. What the? What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat. He's dead! Please calm down. You mustn't jump to conclusions about all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Flight G390, second floor, first class. An accident? Don't chase like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse of his murder. That's because I didn't speak to you. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make a scheduled landing. Look, someone was killed, right? I mean, more about the killer. Let me off. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer. Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here, I am not the killer. I simply found the body. Yeah, in that case you're an professional. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Joey Land will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. The situation, more concern of mine. And the direction it's skewing in. I'm about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it? Yes? I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance? a chance to plead my case, and a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense? Can a professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. Of course, as you wish. I know for a fact that they're going to kill that one in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has supposed to use. I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. I see you in front of the elevator. I see you standing there with fresh blood dripping off in the murder weapon. Will you please cooperate? We'll turn you over just as soon as we land. That's it. That's her evidence. I don't think you can ask for a more perfect witness testimony. You agree, mister? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Oh, Miss Teneros. Then...
Objection!
Miss Tenero. What's with the enemies? Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw a murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Pinero. But impossible! Now then, you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? I saw blood driven with the wallet and as you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree to any grape juice. Then, that's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. A murder weapon dripping with blood does not in fact exist. No! Nah, let's just clear up that pesky accusation. She's trembling and attacked on pleas at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's like... I'm trying to model it like I did in the older games, but make it more natural. Since Edgeworth's the protagonist in this. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. She's a persistent one. Suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tenero, if you'd be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright, I usually don't find the passenger's belongings, but we have no choice here. Seems this passport is all that's in there. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was a murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... Just as I thought, this travel wallet belongs to Mr. Acme Hicks. He makes it the victim. You stole the victim, didn't you? How dare you? Say it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hand when I found you. Perhaps I didn't misconstrue the wallet for murder weapon, but it seemed I was wrong about who to... Bitch. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Higgs after you were done with the vital deed. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me. I see. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Right now.
Objection!
Maybe I need to press them. Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. Oh, and why not? Because that white may not have been what I thought it was.
Hold it!
You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet.
Hold it!
I didn't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough for me. How do you figure? You're sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. Then... the fact his body was around money.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get word in, Miss Tenero. Why is it now? Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction of a new testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that.
Take that!
If If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. That's right, the floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet...
Objection!
Ah yes, the wallet. You'll also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. If you are really insisting that it was a crime based in greed, you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy ain't the killer? Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nero. Yes, you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. What is it now? Mr. Nero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. Sounds like Virginia, but I don't understand any of it. There's no attendant on this flight who... I shut down, he's giving a runabout. I don't require an interpreter, I speak English as well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir? I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to lots of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You, how dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know where you are, I see through you. Insolvent, yes, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I didn't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I'm Jean Leblanc, too. Jean Leblanc II. I'm a very wealthy man in the Virginia. But I am not an ordinary rich one. I am an art dealer, a rich sour beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean, sir? Pardon? You said Miss Edgeworth was giving me the runabout? I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once, only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blabber on. I saw it, I did. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Going down the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I say. Mr. Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was little after that patch of turbulence, I'd say around 6... Hicks was his name, was it? I say that man Hicks was killed in a 15-minute time span, and the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching a movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was still eating. So I'm finished, see? No passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I say. Not a single word against us, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But you have, what do you say, the evidence? Miss Edgeworth, are you really culprit after all? Mr. Odlon, I suppose you are quite certain what you saw? Enough to give testimony? Of course, I was looking at the man the whole time. I was blaming that annoying small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. In the description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did seem playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone. A laptop organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in its hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Mr. Nero. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you'd grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. Don't like the sound of that, folks in the duck pen. Yes, I think that's how you say it in English. It's Fox guarding the hen house. I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. This should not be approved! Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions to be made by the captain alone. Now please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. You're not planning to erase evidence when you were doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. We will see. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain... Oh wait, that's now. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I'm in your debt, Mr. Nero. However, there's one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. So natural as I'm still a suspect in this case. But I get the feeling he did it. From how quickly he's trying to dismiss things. It's time to head to the scene of the crime. The first floor lounge. March 12th, 7:26 AM. Flight G390. First floor lounge. I want to thank you for your help, McNamara, Mr. Nero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. I see. I'm bad at a mind. So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? Let's find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any police can think of where the killer might hide on board? Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I knew that one for sure. One other thing. Wait, is this Byakuya's father? No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered earlier. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statement. The crime occurred between 6 AM and 6:15. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, which means that the killer was around somewhere. Wait to believe what you say is true, yes. The first order of business would be to gather information between your trust. some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. Turbulence? Edward, I thought you spoke fluent English then. Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt. Aha. Where's Mr. Edward? Found some very important evidence. The glass.
Take that!
Oh, the footprint.
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. So you think... Yes, these belong to our kid. Oh, I mean we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that will really have any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing. What if there was an earthquake for... Yes, the shaking of the plane was had enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. And I was new since I was unconscious for most of it. I was finding it hard to keep up Edgeworth's voice before some changing a bit. There must still be clues we found here in this lounge. Yeah, no shit. What or who is this? Managed for over those 4 decades. We need to squint more. Maybe we need some glasses. What floors does this elevator service? The green floor is accessible to passengers at first and second. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. What is this sinister looking figure on the floor? You have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge tonight. The shutters of the store is closed at the moment. But it was open both sides up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered. There's blood on here. This has been the murder weapon. Money strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. Doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in the elevator on this flight. So Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? Yes. He's trembling, although we can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, please answer, please. I see she's over to trembling now, although new symptoms seem to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. Blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? It appears someone struck very hard. Even his glasses are broken. No, those are my glasses. There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. There's something sticking out of his pocket. If you won't mind if I take a look what's inside. It's a picture. Looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere.
Eureka!
Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? Ahem. His cell phone, Miss Tenero. Ah, so I guess it's because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Stop there, a chair. Yet another victim of the turbines. No! Look how that grape juice staying in the back. You know, look here, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was? Yes, it was used when the rocket pals came to Tortoise. I'm sorry, what did they use that? Rocket pals? Can't believe you never heard of them. They're of age. The Rocket Pals is an extremely popular international band. Ah, that explains it. Not really one for the music today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. Second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. It's not a piano, more like an overgrown music box. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into the CD drive. This piece, the first along with the music is done really good. Here's someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. These counter windows offer a glimpse in the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Well, tell me, what do you suppose I said? Don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided. Clouds, they tell me nothing. And there are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I read that news from today, didn't know a particle from a participle. No, please don't go around confusing people made up words in this article. You never heard of such a thing where there's participle. Case in point. Not gonna lie, I've never heard of one either. I'm a fucking 25-year-old next week. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Miss Edgeworth. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Pity that the bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilled at its feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Igor Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at home. That's a hint of hero worshipping I detect. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Yes, what is it? The way the blood is on this, looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of the master of the obvious title? Well, what do you think, Mr. It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Nope. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Miss Edgeworth. I can prove that someone else, other than myself, was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes. It's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding. Or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? Ah. But if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Investigation complete. What's going on over there? Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It's the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But what? I'm not talking to you anymore. You're just wasting my time. Do not tell me what to do. I need not just sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove your innocence yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense! You say my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'm most honoured if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, shoot yourself! I'm sure that I saw Mr. Hicks in an elevator, which when needles on my pocket watch pointed toward the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after I in the lounge, yes? And you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. Why am I giving him that voice? Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony? You think you can destroy it? Then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who's having the time to wait for you? He's so irritated. I'm not accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow and fast.
Objection!
Fuck me. Let me now leave it. Yeah, it was worth a try. So we'll guess this first. First and guess.
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator in time? Of course I saw what was inside. And you were sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicksman. That's not how, but it's a bit too important to let go.
Objection! Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc, what is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. Nah, and it spilled grape juice. Yes, and we admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is that the grape juice footprints. Yes, ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. Evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you just tell us the truth? Can you please translate for us? No, wait, that's totally impossible. I guess it's what he's saying. No, wait, that's totally impossible. I know there was no other person that was shot with my own eyes. I don't know what I think Miss Hicks was. I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is honest. Okay, she's right. It doesn't seem to be right. What does it mean? I found this contradiction. Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? He seems to be panicking now. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. I saw clearly in the elevator again. I swear there was no one else inside. No one. Mr. LeBlanc, if you please calm down. What? Don't you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No. Please forget everything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. I can't let his testimony stand as a truth.
Hold it!
So are you still upset now? I'm always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. Finding it easy to believe in that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time? Of course, because something unforgivable was happening. Think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about this movie starting time. Return back to me my time and money. You understand the point? Movie? She talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? Summary of the plot and start time. Interesting. They were supposed to show Lysias love, laughing, maybe murder. I didn't see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I look forward to in that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I wouldn't miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong, matches the schedule. The movie was still late, very late. Your pocket watch? I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. Just, what does that have to do with concentration?
Hold it!
So this movie you mentioned, is it the one that's in the Sky magazine? Yes! So looking forward to watching License Love, Laugh, Mime and Murder. Mr. Nero, was the movie shown on this night? Yes, it was shown on the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense, you doubt me? No, stop pointing at me like that. Odd, how do you miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. Now much I know for sure.
Objection!
Look at this photograph now. Look at this photograph.
Hold it!
You sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I'm a very busy man. I'm immediately busy when I land. Many places to go. No time to waste. Just my pocket watch. I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made. Flatter me all you want, but you will not get one cent out of me. That's all right. All I require is this piece of testimony.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time it means that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. You believe this Sky magazine drops on this flight, but in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight flying to right now? Well, we made a short stop at transfer point. That's right, it was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengzhou. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. What? The time difference between Virginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch will be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it will appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to flights on board clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. I want million cents! To clear up all the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for the murder, for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? And you're? Yeah. Chamomile. I'm Camille. I'm a flight attendant. And what is it you wish to say? What? How can you be so short in time? And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did anyone board this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in Singapore. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gone on the lock. Eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. So basically I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting, I should keep that in mind. Alright, then that puts time to murder between 5 and 6:15 AM. I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Jennifer. You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Are you the only one who could be the killer? Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 AM? Unfortunately, yes. Then how do we explain footprints? It's not that obvious. This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge waiting to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. Eyewitness testimony may be mistaken. One time I saw Mr. Hicks in the elevator on the second floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge? That's what you really believe, Mr. Hicks? What? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. There's someone that can tie this time to location in this lounge.
Take that!
I don't need any. I didn't mean to pull that piece out. It was a simple slip of the tongue to show you. These footprints, in which direction do you think these are headed? That would be the in-flight shop. Correct, they are headed in the direction of the shop. But I look disconnected, they end all of a sudden. You're right to point out that they do not form one continuous trail after the shop. However, there is another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene.
Take that!
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. Sold now and only there. It is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Do you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. So it means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. Doesn't prove you're innocent at all. A new way to win this man. If I may. What is it? You see, well, it's just as Miss Edgeworth says. Oh, and why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 AM. Isn't that just before he hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence? Yes, I was. Come to think of it. Mr. Nero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. Then you on the first floor? Yes. I had to do something at the shop in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seemed very admitting to the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by? I vaguely recall someone walking by. But I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely out of the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for work for a little while. What did you say? Yes, the upkeep from the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Show it over there then? Why is it now? What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero? It means he's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet here you are. You, flight attendant! What are you trying to do? Put a sheep off us? Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing? There's something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity. Right now, investigating the implied shop is my top priority. So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Hold on, you can't clean up a potential crime scene. I mustn't rush things here. Must remain cool, calm and collected. This piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There was a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Not having permission, that'll explain why she said no. Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. Okay, then how about you buy something? I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, actually I think there is. Yes, a mini captain's hat. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. You sell a lot of these when there's some kind of accident or something? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case. And they're lined up in just such a manner to scream, "Buy me!" to any passers-by. Stuffed toys, just like the one Miss Mile is holding on the display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. No thanks, I'd rather stay with my Steel Ninja. Steel Samurai. I don't envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that. What are these? Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world you try and then buy. No, wait, but either way, it doesn't really matter. True, either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they boarded the plane? Don't appreciate the marketing stunts. You're certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? I guess there's no food in front case. But I never showed any interest in it to begin with. Miss Tenero designed it. Yeah, it was a company-wide contest. Well, it does have a very sharp design sense. Miss Tenero designed this, did she? Definitely no way of the Okay. I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Mio. This suitcase reading around has got to be a safety violation. Beautiful flowers and beautifully arranged. Okay, it's just by looking at them. Oh, excuse me. This search for evidence. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Damn, it would have been funny if that was. That probably used to be on Piggy Bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it? Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop. Then some further inspection of this display case is needed. No messing to have inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. What is it? Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. This is the same man as one portrayed by the statues around the elevator. Laura, are you sure about that? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to mind, right? Looks like I hit the bullseye.
Eureka!
There's definitely something very unusual about this. About what? The killer had broken the glass to get at the Captain Ugo Bank. There should be shards of glass inside the case itself. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. I'm willing to bet that his hat was knocked off its head at that time too. It leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Ugo Bank from here after the turbulence. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Meal, and listen to when I'm talking. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as a murder weapon. Yes, on this point, that is very real possible. The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely. Let's read the scenario, huh? GoU Airlines related books line the shelf. The history of GoU Airlines. The future of GoU Airlines. The 7 wonders of GoU. Fight on, GoU Airlines. Working name, Ugo Airlines. Ugo U. Titles make it very clear that they won't be making such as this anytime soon. You think? Yes, there's definitely something wrong here. What's with the sudden yelling? Tell me, Miss Meal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Oh, well, sure, let's tell me. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. You're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Again, that's not what I mean, Miss Meal. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind, I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. On close inspection, they really are quite hideous. She makes a good point. It'd be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. What's this? I've spotted something that's not quite right. The fact these one needs to latch down.
Take that!
No, not the design. The fact it's not latched down.
Take that!
Yeesh.
Take that!
Nope.
Take that!
There's something very peculiar about these wheels. Huh? As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying. And so, it is very likely that this suitcase was placed there after we hit the turbulence. Let's take a closer look. A $1,200 price tag. Not exactly priced by someone with confidence, I'd say. This is apparently designed by Miss Tenera herself. Design of a certain je ne sais quoi club. Yes, perhaps that is the best way to put it. It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside. A piece of cloth. It's soaked with blood. It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to a murder affair. I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used the suitcase in some manner. Okay, it's clever. Such as to move something to the left.
Take that!
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? But in light of this, let's say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else. Which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. Exactly. What is it? Nothing, just that. I understand his sentiments, however, if you're not allowed to complete the investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. I must stop, and I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation on 2 sites. Under your supervision, of course. Can prove that the real crime scene was not in the land. I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Mr. Meal reminded me about Mr. Tenero, I can't allow my investigation to end here. Truth must come to light. Oh my god, it's Salmonella. I knew that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. Thanks to Miss Tenero and Mr. Mio, I was able to preserve the crime scene. I just can't shake it. I was able to talk with Miss Tenero in private. I'm left wondering just what she was up to. Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth. Franziska? I thought you were still in Germany. I go off that I am needed. Where is our criminal to be caught? Her name is Franziska von Karma. I told her my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It'll be a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you on the other... what? Quite frustrating, actually. Wait, it has all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim. Misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. No. No. And again, you haven't been too dim-witted. And again, you're just naturally dim-witted. Why there to be this much blood on this piece of cloth? Was the victim mounted it at some point? There's something very familiar about this fabric. Franziska, do you honestly believe that I killed the man? I suppose I should preserve judgment until after I have investigated these for myself. But your arrest involves me doing as it should be. Don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you, Oracle. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we serve this together? I have to get going with the crime scene waits. Trust me, I have no intention to. Yes, sir. Door's locked. Ow! Listen up, I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm supposed to guard him? A simple yes or no detective? Yes, sir. Understood, sir. You just leave it to me. Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, am I glad to see you okay. Thank you, detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska is up to. Maybe I should ask a good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions. Miss Von Karma just kind of popped up at the prosecutor's office about a week ago. Something about chasing down these relators said no details. Kind of top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me. So. Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her wit. Plus, I doubt the top secret part is what stopped her from talking to you, detective. And there, I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine. So how's the initial investigation? We just shipped the body up to the coroner's office. Corona. The virus office. We're taking statements now, sir. That sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to things. I'd say she was a little too quick. How's it? Stand with the cops. That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory. Anyway, that's about the info I have. We should find out more. Yes, it is high time to resume my investigation. Starting with talking to people involved in this case afresh. Michelle seems to be happily enjoying the sight of seeing things. Well, excited to see as many planes too. Just look at the size of these things. Do you like planes too, mister? The balance between the main wings and tail wings is really something, huh? Seems like this child derives his pleasure from a different aspect. Oh, but I've got a thing for the shape of the wings too. Here, mister, you can stand next to me, so about that plane's wing. Thank you, detective, for leaving me out of this conversation. Oh, looking from behind. I think I've seen this one, so... In Soviet Russia, world's largest lunchbox is a joke. Mr. Edgeworth, we gotta get him some water. Found it, lol. Oh, I feel a wave of creative powers coming on. It's over 9,000 lol. So my next late movie is gonna be the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Tokyo versus the World Samurai Champion of Earth. It's gonna boxes so many boxes. Good thing it was a false alarm, right, Mr. Edgeworth? So the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie. Completely ignoring me as usual. How could you just say that from the plane? It's okay, Miss Edgeworth. Got nothing to do with it. Oh my god! Got nothing to do with a fucking murder! Lunchroom. Not bad, I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own kind of shops. I've always wanted to give them steak lunches a try. Which one should I go with? If you really want one that badly, Detective, why don't you go ahead and buy it? Is that okay, sir? Thanks, alright now, I'm ready to get one. There I go. Excuse me, miss, I'll take a Star Spangled Banner lunchbox, please. Please aware that's the most expensive one in the menu. What supplies? So you must be the captain. Why, yes I am. And who might you be? I am the prodigy prosecutor, Francisco von Karma, and I have a few questions for you. What are you talking about? Only eyes for you, my dear Cammy. Oh, but my dear captain, too much of a reputable person. Sure you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sir? He was in the cockpit the entire time. I doubt you would know anything of use. Anyway, I like to need that type of witness, the Francisco and a whip. See what I mean? Messiah! Sorry. I'm so sorry. How long do you intend to hold me? It's impossible for me to be a criminal, I told you. Oh wait. I just forgot what voice I gave. Mr. LeBlanc. Oh, it's you! Don't this man stop me from going? Time is money. Don't have even 1 second to waste for time to spend. Forgot I gave him that voice. I'd like to